Hi and welcome back to Mirror Mind. I'm truly glad you're here. On this channel, we dive deep into topics that often go undiscussed, unexplored, or misunderstood. Today, we're talking about something incredibly important, something that can deeply affect your emotional health and relationships without you even realizing it until much later. This is the cycle of abuse in narcissistic relationships. If you've ever felt like you were walking on eggshells, constantly doubting yourself, or wondering how a relationship that started out so beautiful became so painful, you're not alone. And there's an explanation for why this happens, why it feels like a roller coaster you can't escape, and why it's so hard to let go. In this episode, we're going to break it all down in a way that's simple, clear, and real. I'll guide you through the stages of the narcissistic abuse cycle, how each phase feels, why it works the way it does, and most importantly, how to break free and begin to heal. This episode will be long, deep, and compassionate because that's what this topic deserves. So settle in, maybe grab a journal or a warm drink, and let's walk through this together. Before we get into the cycle, we need to understand who we're dealing with. A narcissist isn't just someone who takes a lot of selfies or seems arrogant. Narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, is a real psychological condition that involves a deep need for admiration, a lack of empathy, and a tendency to exploit others. But here's the twist, many narcissists don't come across as evil or aggressive at first. In fact, many are charming, charismatic, and even magnetic. They know how to read people. They know what to say. And they often begin a relationship with intense affection and attention. It's not fake, it's strategic. The cycle of abuse in narcissistic relationships typically has 4 stages. 1. Idealization. 2. Devaluation. 3. Discard. 4. Hoovering. Let's explore each of these in detail. In the beginning, it feels like a dream. The narcissist puts you on a pedestal. They compliment you constantly. They want to spend all their time with you. They tell you they've never felt this way before. You feel special, seen, chosen. This stage is called love bombing. It's designed to create a quick emotional bond. The narcissist mirrors your desires, your interests, even your pain. It feels like they get you on a level no one else ever has. You may feel like you've found your soulmate. But what's actually happening is emotional manipulation. They're not loving you for who you are, they're loving the version of you that serves their needs. It's intense, overwhelming, and intoxicating. And it sets you up to chase that high later, even after things get dark. Once they feel they have you emotionally invested, dependent, or isolated, the mask starts to slip. You begin to notice little criticisms. Coldness. Sarcasm. Gaslighting. The very things they once praised you for now become problems. Your laugh, your dreams, your sensitivity. It's all too much or not enough. They may start comparing you to others. You begin to feel confused, anxious, and insecure. You try harder to win their approval to get back to the idealization phase. But no matter what you do, it's never quite right. You feel like you're constantly failing. This phase is devastating. Your self-worth takes a hit. You begin to question your reality. You may feel like you're losing yourself. Eventually, they leave. Sometimes with cruelty, sometimes with silence. Sometimes they line up a new partner before even letting go of you. Either way, you're left feeling shattered. You wonder what you did wrong. You feel abandoned and heartbroken. You may even feel like you deserved it. But here's the truth, you didn't. The discard phase is often strategic. It's meant to reinforce their power and control. It's also a way to avoid accountability. Rather than addressing conflict or working through issues, they simply move on and often leave you holding all the emotional weight. Just when you start to heal, they come back. They might message you, call you, or suddenly appear with an apology or a grand gesture. I miss you. You're the only one who ever understood me. Let's try again. This is called hoovering. Like a vacuum cleaner, they try to suck you back into the cycle. And if you respond, the cycle starts all over again. Love bombing, devaluation, discard. Hoovering is not about love. It's about control. Narcissists rarely come back because they've changed. They come back because they lost a source of supply and they want it back. You might wonder, why do people stay? Why is it so hard to leave? The answer lies in trauma bonding. When you're being hurt and then comforted by the same person, your brain gets confused. Your body becomes addicted to the highs and lows. You begin to equate the pain with love. There's also fear. Fear of being alone. Fear of starting over. Fear that no one else will understand. Narcissists often isolate their victims so they feel like they have nowhere else to turn. Take a step back and ask yourself, do you feel like you're always trying to win someone's love or approval? Do you feel like you were once deeply valued and now feel invisible? Do you feel addicted to the idea of fixing the relationship? If you said yes to these, you might be in the narcissistic abuse cycle. Leaving a narcissistic relationship isn't just about walking away. It's about reclaiming your mind, your heart, your life. Here are some steps to start. 1. No contact, block them. Don't engage. Don't respond. 2. Seek support. A therapist who understands narcissistic abuse is invaluable. 3. Rebuild your identity, rediscover your passions, strengths, and voice. 4. Educate yourself, learn about trauma, narcissism, and emotional healing. 5. Be patient with yourself, recovery isn't linear. You may relapse. That's okay. Healing is a journey. And it's not about getting revenge or changing the narcissist. It's about taking care of yourself. About growing stronger. About learning to trust your gut again. Here are a few tools that help. Journaling. Therapy, especially EMDR or trauma-focused therapy. Mindfulness and grounding techniques. Setting and enforcing boundaries. Building a safe, loving community around you. You deserve peace. You deserve love that doesn't hurt. You deserve to feel whole. If you're stuck in this cycle, please know you are not alone. The confusion, the pain, the hope, the heartbreak, it's all real. And it's all survivable. At Mirror Mind, we believe in truth, clarity, and healing. If this episode resonated with you, share it. Let someone else know they're not crazy, they're not weak, they're just caught in a powerful cycle that can be broken. You are not your trauma. You are not the things they said about you. You are powerful, worthy, and capable of creating a life filled with real love. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. Keep looking in the mirror and keep choosing your mind. Take care.